Good morning to you. Welcome to AMHQ Weekend. It is November 15th. I'm Kait Parker. I'm alongside Kelly Cass and for Reynolds this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, we've got a lot going on, that's for sure, over the next couple of days. Our severe threat is really going to be ramping up. We've got one of our biggest travel days, travel weeks really coming up. So we're going to talk about the timing of next week's storm coming up.
Okay, so we're getting started in Denver.
Several inches of snow, wind that's going to be howling out of the north, and that's going to have you grabbing those thicker winter coats.
Definitely. You know, that's looking ahead, though. Today, no thick coats needed in the upper Midwest, in the northern plains. But I tell you what, first freeze warning in 230 days in Atlanta, Georgia, and the South.
Putting an end to the growing season. It's been a long growing season, though, for many areas across the South. Lots of sunshine again today, but it's right here across the Southwest, parts of Texas, where you might hear that rumble of thunder and feel that pitter-patter of rain.
Right, and then the West Coast obviously getting soaked in the higher elevations. That's where we have some of that snowfall coming down, and that's going to continue out to the west. So this is a part of that monster storm. Let's get you started there. You're seeing a lot more rainfall still coming down as we speak. Right, look at this. Seattle, you're getting soaked this morning. You go into the higher elevations. You've got the Olympic Mountains seeing some snow this morning. Down into Portland, you also have these soaking downpours, and it's all a part of this bigger system that stretches all the way to the south. So all the way into San Francisco this morning is where we're really seeing a focus of that rain. Northern California, you've got some of the heaviest rainfall to kick off this morning. And then through the day, look what happens. It moves a little farther inland, and it goes uphill. That upslope really going to impact the amount of snow that we see. Very cold air in place, and especially whenever we get a little higher in the atmosphere. So as that moisture just pumps in and then continues off toward the west, you are going to see some continued snowfall and flood potential. Take a look at San Francisco. You do have rain in the forecast this morning. If you're getting out early, if you're heading off to church or heading out for that Sunday morning jog, it is going to be a little bit wet. This afternoon it's windy, so if you have a tailwind on an afternoon jog, it'll be helpful, but otherwise a pretty breezy afternoon. This is the culprit, this digging low, this trough that is digging across the country. Now, it hasn't moved quite here yet. This is into Wednesday that we're already looking ahead at so much moisture coming in out ahead of this. But then look at this cold air, right? See the location of this low? This is everything. It means that we're going to get this flow across the plains, that we could see snow into Denver. We're expecting snow into Denver, but just how much snow are we talking about? Not in the Rockies alone, because we are obviously anticipating that, but out along the Front Range, we are expecting it to start Monday night. Once those temperatures get a little colder, you'll get those cold northwest winds that we were just showing you, and into Tuesday is where we see some of that snow right along I-70, and we could see several inches of snow here. So this is a big one, Kelly, and it's not just this side of it, it's the severe side as well. Look at this forecast. Ooh, it's these southerly winds. We love them. Pulling in all that warmth across Missouri. 51 degrees there in KC this morning. St. Louis, you're at 48 degrees, 40 in Minneapolis. Look at Chicago, 46 degrees in the morning. Right? 4 o'clock in the morning, Chicago time, 4:15. Can you believe it? Great way to start a Sunday, if you ask me. There's that high pressure that's focused off the East Coast. Really over the entire eastern half of the United States. This is what's bringing that warm flow in all the way to the Canadian border, because the jet stream has retreated back north. So that's why our temperatures are soaring. Look at this. Highs 25 degrees above average. Going to be possible across the Dakotas and Minnesota today. Take a look at this. 18 degrees in Minneapolis above average. It's going to be 59. Bismarck will be 61 today. Des Moines 61. Kansas City, your high 63 degrees. Just a gorgeous looking forecast. I mean, your average high is 49 degrees in Detroit. You're going to be 62 today, 61 for Monday. You know, if you're just listening in this morning, come to your screen. Let's take a look at this. We've got some showers and a few thunderstorms in the desert Southwest that spread into the southern plains today. And this is out ahead of our next system. You can see all the rain and the snow out west. Quiet across much of the rest of the country. It may be cold this morning, but it's warming up big time this afternoon in the southeast. And the only place that will get some rain, far southern tip of Florida, which is typical for this time of year. Look at what happens tomorrow as the system progresses. The backside of this is where we have all the cold air that'll be coming into play. That's where the snowfall happens. On the warm side of it, we've got the risk of severe weather, and we've got torcons of 4 in place starting on Monday, going into Monday night, even heading into your Tuesday. So be aware that across West Texas and stretching up into the Panhandle and into Oklahoma, even portions of Kansas, we could see some pretty extreme weather, and we could see some damaging winds as well along with that. Then out ahead of it. Look at all this rainfall. See how this progresses on Tuesday, and it's still raining in the same spots across the Midwest and stretching to the Mississippi River Valley. That's where flooding could be a big concern for us, because this is not a very fast moving system. It's a very big system, but it's just kind of a slow mover. You can even see some spots still in the rain by Wednesday, and temperatures a little bit cooler on the back side of this system. 54 in Denver, but that'll melt any snow that you get, I tell you that. By Thursday, the rain gets into the Northeast and all the East Coast. You're into that system. We still have mountain snow that starts to stretch across the northern plains. By Friday, this system is going to be a little farther to the north, not quite as far south, so not impacting everybody quite as much. In the New England area, by Friday, you could still have a bit of rain. By Saturday, we've got this stretch of moisture across the middle part of the country, and whether you see snow, a mix, or rain, all depends on where you're located and that temperature spread. You know, it's been much above average in places like Billings and Minneapolis, but that is all soon changing, Kelly.
Oh yeah, lots of changes coming our way, especially as we get ready for Thanksgiving.
Well, Dallas is dealing with that. We've got feet of snow elsewhere in the country expected on the backside of this system. Once the cold air moves in, man, look at the snow total forecast. Parts of the Cascades, we could see over 2 feet of snow. Mount Rainier, over the next several days, expecting close to 100 inches of snow. Incredible there. That's over 8 feet. You head into the Sierra Nevada, you can easily pick up 8 to 12 inches, which would be great. Some individual areas up to 2 feet, and the Rockies getting a swath of snow as well. So this is going to be the first major snowstorm of the season. Are you ready? Better yet, is your car ready? Reagan Veggie has a look at what you need to do now to get your vehicle up to speed before the winter weather really ramps up.